Softshell crab is economically and culturally important. A peeler crab must molt out of its shell, and this process is very stressful. A high mortality rate drastically cuts profits. Water quality is very important to keep crabs alive and increase your success rate in your recirculated system. There are a variety of ways to test the water quality of your system, from test meters to color change kits to test strips. Water quality tests should include ammonia, nitrite, nitrate, alkalinity, chlorine or chloramine, salinity, pH, dissolved oxygen, and temperature. Follow the directions on each kit, but in general, test strips are dipped quickly in the water, then removed for comparison to a provided chart. For color change kits, the water must be filled in the vial to the given level. A certain number of drops of 1 or 2 reagents is added, and the final color is compared with the provided chart. Whenever new water is added, depending on your water source, you should test the water for chlorine and check salinity. Chlorine will dissipate over time with aeration, but chloramines will need to be broken down with additives. Test strips are probably the easiest method. Salinity should be within 5 parts per thousand of the water the busters were harvested from, and can be tested with a hydrometer, refractometer, or YSI. Dissolved oxygen, or DO, alkalinity, pH, and temperature should be checked at least weekly. Check the DO in both the trays and your sump, as crabs and bacteria both use oxygen. If you aerate your filter and have a spray bar, DO should not be an issue for you, but DO should always be above 5 milligrams per liter. Alkalinity should be checked in the sump with test strips or test kits and should always be over 100 milligrams per liter. pH should be checked in the sump and trays with test strips or kits and be between 7 to 8 in the trays and over 7.5 in the sump. Baking soda can help raise the pH. Temperature can be checked easily by keeping a thermometer in your trays. 75 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit is ideal. Total ammonia, nitrite, and nitrate make up the nitrogen cycle and should be checked daily. Very quickly, a problem with nitrogen can kill crabs. Test strips or a color change kit are readily available for all 3 parameters. Ammonia should be checked in the trays and remain below 1 milligram per liter. Crabs are very sensitive to nitrite at low levels, so it should remain below 0.5 milligrams per liter. Nitrate is the final step and should be below 500 milligrams per liter. If these get too high, a water change is required to keep your recirculated system running. Keeping records of water quality will help identify changes and can help troubleshoot if you have a problem.